What's up, guys and gals, hunters, Pokemon trainers, whatever you want to be in life, you can achieve it. But besides that, welcome, and we're here to talk about that new Pokemon trailer. I know it was quite a little bit of information that was dropped. We got a whole bunch of new Pokemon. I did a live react last night on stream, and I'm super excited for this new set of games, to be honest. There's a lot that looks really cool to me. I'm excited about a lot of the different things going on, and so we're just going to flip over and give it a check out real quick. So, with that said, let's go ahead and start watching this here Pokemon video. Like, it's pretty interesting. It opens up with this beautiful shot right here. This beautiful shot right here. You see these Slowbros? You see these Slowbros and these Slowpokes in the background. Now, I love me some Slowbro, some Slowpoke, and some Slowking. The Galarian one was even, a major part of my team throughout Sword and Shield. So for Scarlet and Violet, I am super excited to see them return. I can't wait to have them here, and I'm definitely gonna catch one and put it on my team. Like, if it's available, it goes on the team. That's a 100% guarantee, and I don't doubt y'all will probably end up seeing that quite a bit on my playthrough through the Twitch channel. So they talk about the treasure hunt being a huge part of the Naranja Academy school year. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct. I'm assuming that is correct, but I could be, completely wrong. Completely wrong on that. And we get another shot that previous shot we just saw right here. Yeah, this one right here in the background. Those are definitely not Caparajos, but it's pre-Evo. I can't think of the name of it right now. So we got those confirmed. And they kind of give this, we're more just making our own adventures. So it's kind of the way the school operates is, hey, look, you're here, you're enrolled. Now here's a few things you can go do. Go have fun. I like that idea. There's a lot of things in this trailer that they showed that I enjoyed that carried over from Sword and Shield as well. Of course, we got this little bad boy right here. Whoop, not far enough. Not far enough. Yep, this little bad boy right here. The cloth. They look kind of funny. We see another one of those towers as well. So it is interesting to see that those are there, that they're doing stuff, that they're taking care of everything. We go ahead and see the two new Pokemon that they announced. Armorogue and Cerule Blades? Cerule Blades? Or Cerule Edge is what it was. Yeah, Cerule Edge. Both have really interesting powers. I do think of the two, if I'm going to have one on my team, it's probably going to be Cerule Edge, even though that has been confirmed to be a Violet exclusive, while Armorogue is a Scarlet, which is the game I will be playing through first. And not just that, but they also talk about how you're seeing your own adventures and experiences of Paldea. We get this awesome new view of the map. You see the two Poke Centers, what looks like 4 shops inside the town. Not sure if they're just item shops or if they're also clothing shops, and that's just the general image. There also looks to be this little thing over here to rotate the map outside of just doing this. So this is probably like a 90, 180 degree rotate, probably 90, maybe even 45. While you can still rotate with just, the right stick if you'd like. Of course, it looks like the Pokedex is right here. It looks like there's some sort of compass function. Not entirely sure what that's for. It could be interesting. And then your trainer card here as well. I like how up at the top, it also shows you that there is a, Trying to think, and I just realized it. Part of the video is cut off. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me go ahead and see if I can fix that. Let's see if we can fix that. Yep, we're trying to fix it. Man, this is a lot of resizing. Anyways, so outside of that resizing, we've got, obviously it's a Rotomp based machine. Oh, that's just the map icon. Never mind. Okay, so that's not a compass. I'm dumb. Don't worry about that. But I do like, you can kind of see the way that the school's laid out. There's definitely some sort of maze back here, some sort of big pond, and it definitely leads out multiple different ways from there. And you can set destinations. We kind of got a little bit of a glimpse of a few other areas right here as well. Nothing much to see on those images themselves. So I don't doubt they're probably hiding something. But then we also get these three here, which I thought was pretty interesting because it's kind of the three ways of going. You can go through Starfall Street and battle the rebellious students, which looks like it'll be a lot of fun. You see that gate that we saw beforehand, and then we get our introduction to the Team Star. We burn too bright to even look at directly, but you knew that, right? I will say I am not a big fan of these helmets, these glasses. I feel like they look really goofy, very odd. They don't really intimidate me by any means. Granted, the previous teams didn't either, like Team Rocket, Team Galactic, stuff like that. But I remember when I was younger, when Team Rocket showed up, I was like, cool, Team Rocket's here. These people, not so much. But that also goes to show that they are leaning into the school vibe. Apparently, at some point, you jump their gate and you come in, and you've got normal battling. But then right here, this little bit right here apparently is auto battling feature from Let's Go. I thought it was just going to be like, when I was looking at it, it looked more like you were just running along and able to battle with your Pokemon out and let them do their thing. Or not necessarily them do their thing, but you're still commanding which Pokemon they attack, stuff like that. And it would just basically be a mobile way of doing what you'd normally do in a Pokemon battle. But apparently it's an auto battler. So I don't know how I feel about it being an auto battler. If it was, just still battling them on your own, but you could move around freely in the world, I feel like that makes for a much interesting time and could lead to some crazy situations where you had multiple Pokemon similar to how we have here, but then say that one runs off this direction and you keep chasing it, and then you run into a whole bunch of wild Bidoof. Yeah, the Bidoofs. Like, that would have been cool. That'd make very interesting gameplay mechanics and things that you'd run into and you'd be like, oh, okay, maybe I can't get this one Pokemon because it's running away from me or whatever. So kind of sad to see that it's an auto battler, but that's no big deal. And then you have, let's come back just a little bit. This right here. Look at that. If that's not a Pokemon, I don't know what is. Like, that the front of that engine definitely looks like a Pokemon. Mouth here, eye here. I'm guessing some sort of hair. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. But we can definitely see it's still like doing the normal functions of a motor. The car itself looks really cool. But then we get this character here, Mela, and by Lord, I love this design. Her design is phenomenal. And that's something that's really got me hyped about this. Because if you take a good look at Mela here, like, this outfit is crazy. And I love it. You got the big collar, the big belt. You got these crazy fire boots. Her hair, of course, being really unique. Kind of, kind of reminiscent of the Fuecoco. Not quite entirely. Her gloves are really cool. Like, these gloves, phenomenal. And I'm not sure if they're fully gloves or not, because it looks like this is part of a sash that runs up. And then, you know, it could be just like a one-piece outfit for the most part. But I do love this design. By far, easily one, if not my favorite Pokemon character design right now. And I like the fact that when you're battling her in this, you can see that she's battling from on top of it. Her Torkoal is on top of the car. And then you have the Path of Legends. This seems very interesting because it's with the upperclassmen, and you're going to be going after the Titans. And that's where we get introduced into the new big guy, the Cloth, who has 360-degree vision, apparently, so it doesn't have any blind spots. But Cloth looks kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a rock type. You know, I went onto the website and did reading on all the new Pokemon they revealed. It's just a rock type, but it's got one heck of a special ability. If it plays out similar to, what is it, Shell Crash or whatever, it is a very similar ability where it drops its defense and special defense, but raises his attack, special attack, and speed. So this could make for a very strong Pokemon later in the game. Definitely excited for that. But it's known as the Stony Cliff Titan. So with Mellow, we got, you know, the fire team leader, or the Blaze team leader, however they worded it. Basically, it's a fire team. So obviously we're going to have more characters like that through that path of story. But for this, it looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of different Titan Pokemon that are just naturally living larger than life throughout Paldea. And I like that because it's like an alternate version of Gigantamaxing, and I think that makes sense. Some Pokemon should every once in a while be able to just grow abnormally large or small. Especially with the Infinity Energy, you know, letting us know that that's how they shrink in size into the Pokeballs. So that's definitely interesting. You can see the Sprigatito looks phenomenal. The textures on a lot of these Pokemon look amazing. And then you have the Victory Road route, which is, of course, your gym battles. I absolutely love Gita's design here as well. This tie is phenomenal. The suit is phenomenal. The peacoat with the awesome purple, like, lines coming off the cuffs. Phenomenal. Absolutely love it. The only thing that kind of caught me off guard was her hair. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be referencing, but those gaps. Originally, I thought they were bangs that were just like, right? But no, those are like coming from the back of her head. So like that hair is longer than all of her other hair, which I think is hilarious. And you can even kind of see how her hair kind of parts back here in the back, and kind of unusual large spikes for the way that is set up. Granted, a lot of anime based like art does that anyways. I know mine does. So that is a thing, but I feel like Gita's very like well-dressed suit setup is really nice to see in a Pokemon game. She is also the chairwoman of the Pokemon League, and then of course we run into Pneumonia, who is our rival for this game. This right here, we get a gym test for Sunfloras where we have to like round up the Sunfloras before battling the trainer. I still like these ideas. If they implement them right, they could be very fun adventures before happening to fight the gym battles, and it would be nice to see them be able to change throughout the game, or even, you know, through different playthroughs, or depending on what day or whether it's raining, whatever. It'd be really cool to see that. But then we got this guy right here, Bracius. I don't know, or Bracius. Not sure how you want to say that, His belt is kind of weird to me. His shirt design's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, because it's like it's really kind of like a Venus flytrap to some degree. His hair is kind of has thorns in it. Not sure what that's about. And this kind of looks like it's a pointer, but also a whip. So very interesting design, kind of callbacks to some degree of like original trainers that you'd run into that were carrying whips in the first couple of games. But you can actually see him in this battle using it to point for the attacks, which I think is neat. And it looks like a lot of these trainers are going to be taking in terastallizing a Pokemon that's not the type of their gym into the type of the gym, right? So you see the Sudowoodo becoming grass type. My big thing with the Sudowoodo, though, is the way the Sudowoodo itself looks. Because it comes out of the Pokeball, and look at all this texture work they did to this Sudowoodo. The body looks like it's supposed to be mimicking a tree, but it's definitely made out of rocks. The little balls at the end look like they're supposed to be mimicking leaves. I think this looks phenomenal especially for a Pokemon game. These textures are amazing. And I like the new ball too. Like, if you notice that new Pokeball, it's a very interesting Pokeball because it's almost like a UFO. I don't know how else to describe that design other than very UFO-y, and I dig it. I dig the way that it looks. That is what we're going to be throwing at our Pokemon, I guess, to make them terastallize and get these new forms or these new types. So I'm definitely excited to see how that goes. And of course, you get to go where you want and do what you want to do. And then we got a couple of shots right here. Like, we have all these different map locations. So obviously the world is pretty large because it doesn't look like any of these necessarily connect directly either in these pictures, which I absolutely adore. So definitely looking forward to exploring this world, but we also get like this image here that shows kind of the stuff going on in the Pokemon world. You got a Dunsparce and a Girafarig down here. You've got Sprigatito and your trainer looking at clothing options. You got a Sea Titan doing battle over here, a Goodra and a Marill on this side. Can't remember that Pokemon's name right now, but y'all are on a boat. You got a Scyther and you hanging out in the rain, and you can see like your clothes are actually getting wet, your Pokemon's getting wet. A Chansey and you looking at art. You running a race with a Gyarados, riding on Miraidon and Koraidon. You can't really see, well, yeah, you can see that one. You can't see this one down here, but it's you like waving at something, it looks like, with the pre-evolution to Caparaja. Then there's part of one of the cities over here in this top right hand side. You've got just kind of a scenic view here. It looks like, oh, what Pokemon is that? Because that's not Bronzor. That's I can't remember its name right now. So moving on. And then you have Pelipper and you talking to some kid. The climbing of the rocks with Koraidon. You got these Drowsies that are sleeping, it looks like, during the night. So you're having to sneak through them. You got the pre-evolution of the goat here while you're doing some sort of like heart pose, it looks like. And then you've got Fuecoco battling. I'm not entirely sure what this is over here. If anyone has an idea, feel free to let me know it down in the comments. But it's definitely looks like a Pokemon we haven't seen before. Rhydon running through the snow. Looks like a battle with a Teddiursa. A Medicham doing some yoga, hanging out with people on their Silazars, and then of course getting noticed by another trainer. So these are all nice little touches, and you can see we've got quite a bit. The Drapper, Graphite Eyes hanging out in trees, Salamence there. Like what all Pokemon are there in this little group here that are taking a photo with you? Okay, so we got the koala Pokemon. Is it Kolala or something like that? Something to do with sleep. You got a Salamence, a Silizar, a Jumpluff, a Graphite, and a Talonflame, I think it was. Those middle gens kind of, I can't remember those Pokemon names. Didn't play them all that much. But then you also get your first looks at Armarouge, which this is Armarouge's special attack, where it basically uses its pauldrons to deal a massive amount of damage, but lowers its defense doing so. And then you have Cerule Edge's Ghost Flame Blade, Spiritual Blade, or something like that. And you get, of course, look at a bunch of the trainers that we've met up until this point. The Terastal forms again, and just overall, this trailer looks phenomenal. There is some aliasing issues that are a little bit noticeable in the background throughout that trailer, but overall, I'm really happy with the way that this Pokemon game itself is looking. I'm super excited to see how it goes. Of course, when both the games drop, I'll be playing through Scarlet first on my Twitch channel, so definitely be looking forward to that. I'm also working on doing some editing for my Gen 4 playthrough to kind of edit it down to smaller bite-sized bits instead of, hour, 2 hour, 4 hour segments. So be on the lookout for that as well. If I ever beat Z57 with no spin jump or stuff like that, I'll be dropping a video for that as well in the near future if it happens. I've been struggling a lot with it, not gonna lie. And then there's also a little bit of other things I have planned out that I've got to do some editing for, but I definitely look forward to getting those posted and having them up throughout the weeks for y'all. So with that, thank you everybody for dropping by. Let me know what you think about the new Pokemon trailer. Are there any Pokemon that you are extra excited to have on your team? Ones that are returning that you want to have on your team? Or, even what you liked most about the trailer. So with that, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you for watching this long, and much love and peace out. Bye-bye.